Good morning, students of class 8. Today I will continue the uh, last offline class that I have done, that is on the chapter that is synthetic fiber and plastic. Now it is the part 5 of this chapter. Now in this chapter we have to learn what is plastic and its classification. That is classification in the sense of its uh, strength, that is the stability or brittlety, etc. So today it is the plastic. So plastic, what is plastic? It is, first of all, it is a polymer. In the first section we have discussed what is polymer. It is the one repeating unit. It is the multiplication of the repeating unit to make a large molecular mass, and by this way polymer is formed, right? Now this is polymer. It is a polymer of, for example, polyethylene, polyethylene, PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Now what is vinyl chloride? Vinyl chloride is a chemical compound. The structure of this, that is PH, CH double bond CH. Now polyethylene vinyl chloride, polyvinyl chloride, these are the examples of plastic. The very basic example is the polyethylene or polythene. We are used to very familiar, that is used in the production of plastic bags, etc. So the plastic is the polymer and it is made from the monomer unit. What are the monomer? It is the ethylene, or sometimes it is the vinyl chloride, and sometimes there are more, that is the phenol formaldehyde polymer or phenol and melamine polymer. These are the used to make the durability, the stability, and also to strengthen the use of, or to strengthen the product in its use. So according to this, that is, there are two types of plastics are there. That is, one is thermoplastic and another one is thermosetting. Thermoplastic, plastics, and thermosetting. These are the types of, on this basis we can differentiate between them. Now what is thermoplastics? So the thermoplastics is that plastics which can be molded again, that means it can be molded or it can be bent by using the heat as a parameter. But the next one is thermosetting, that is, if we heated it, then, or if we break it, then it breaks into pieces, not it will not melt, but first one it will melt, then we can again use it. That is for polyethylene, we can use it again, that is by melting. But the thermosetting plastic, that is bakelite, which is used in the shock resistant switches, that is electric switches. Here bakelite generally is used. In modern time, there so many polymers are there, or there is the to change the color, there are different materials are mixed, different polymers are mixed, or different compounds are mixed to mix the color and produce a higher quality of product. But the very basic example is the bakelite, which is an example of thermosetting polymer. So the difference is, first one molded, second one breaks into pieces. It can be used further or can be used to make any product, but it cannot be used further. It is a one-time use, right? So this is thermoplastic and thermosetting. Polyethylene PVC is the example of thermoplastic, and thermosetting is the bakelite and melamine. Example, that is PVC, polyvinyl chloride, and ethylene, polyethylene. Next one is the bakelite, and next one is the bakelite, first one melamine. Bakelite, it is a phenol formaldehyde polymer, phenol plus formaldehyde. It is a condensation polymer. Melamine also is an organic compound. It is an organic compound. It is used to make generally the to decorate our walls. That is it is called the, let me say, this material, this white material is also a polymer of melamine. So when we decorating the walls or decorating the floors, that is the floor tiles, the upper surface or the decorative part which is glossy in nature comes from the melamine polymer, right? Melamine formaldehyde polymer, melamine formaldehyde, very important polymer. Melamine formaldehyde polymer is used as a add cement mixture. That means the water or what to uh, protect a concrete which is less water consuming or less water retaining, and the strength of the concrete is more and durability is also more, and this type of uh, polymer is used for the increasing the strength of the uh, concrete. So it is used as a cement melamine mixture. And also our dishware, that is we are using the dishware, that is the it is made by the melamine polymer. So it has a huge example of melamine. But this kind of polymer having the bad effects too in our body. So for example, if the melamine also is a pigment. Melamine also is a major compound of the pigment, that is yellow pigment. And if the content in our body is increased, so it will affect our internal system, that is sometimes it will disturb our stomach, and also sometimes our reproductive organs also can be affected by the amount of melamine which can be consumed by the food articles, that is as it is a yellow in color. So it can be used in place of, or it can be used as a I can say the food additives. Then it is called a it can be used as a material to coloring agents, but it is hazardous to our body. So this is about melamine. And so plastic, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic, and some uses of thermosetting plastic, that is, and thermoplastic, it is can be molded again. So the use of thermoplastic again, it is used for the low cost material, that is polythene bags and polythene and the carry bags, etc. And the thermosetting, it is more costlier and used for the sophisticated purposes. And also the derivative of melamine is also the shock resistant. It is for this reason it is used for the uh, production of electric switches. So today up to this, the next day I will discuss on the part 6 of this, that is plastic as a material of choice. It is the daily use of plastic. So you can continue your study with NCERT textbook, and if any query, then you may message on the e-portal section. So continue your study, and there are online section was going on the chapter, that is materials, metal and non-metals. And I will give an video on the oxides on the of metal and non-metal, which is specially on the oxides, because it is there is a large number of oxides. So keep your studying and stay safe, stay healthy, have a good day, and goodbye to everyone.